Welcome back, guys. It's me, Mike, and I'm very excited. Today is going to be a very, very fun session. I've been looking forward to this. So, yesterday's stream, I spent a couple of hours finishing off the digital map. Um, and today I'm ready to tackle a number of things. I've made a little list. So I've got scoring, I've got the pitfalls, the wood integer, an inventory, moving traps, and a moving raft. So yeah, I'm not going to do a recap because there's loads of stuff here. This was the white log I was telling you about. I had problems with that particular birch one last time. The outline not working. So you can see over here the outline works on all the items. The torch, the batteries, even the light switch here. So everything's kind of functioning. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort the score out. So over here we have the three wisps. We have the blue, the yellow, or golden. I like to call that one golden, and then we've got the red one. So what we need to do is we need to basically set up the scoring system. So we need to create a variable under our first person character. Oh, that's to do with picking up items, that one. I need to adjust this as well, so we're only able to pick up what was it? Just the statues. So I need to fine tune that. So give me 1 second. What's this one? Right, I'm actually going to move this together. I'm just going to group this as okay. So we're going to go on here and we're going to make a new variable and call it score, and we're going to change that to an integer. Okay, so then what we need to do is under the blueprint for the Wisp 2 and 3. Right, so that is their animation. Now what we need to do is if I just have on component begin overlap, and we need to do plus. on a minute. I haven't really done the integers too much. Basically, we're casting to the... Okay, hold on. No. Get score. So you're getting +1. I think that's right. So you're going into the first person character. You're reading the score, you're adding 1 to it. I think that's right. So basically, this is Wisp 1, so we want to have that at 50. Oh, sorry guys. It's my hotkey on my number pad. Do apologise. Okay, so what this should do, and then what we need to do is destroy self. So basically what this blueprint is saying is when the player comes into contact with the static mesh, it adds 50 to the score and it sets it. So it gets the score, it adds +50. Is 150? Is 50 too low? I think I might do 150. I'm feeling generous. Right, and if we save that and then just test it. We need to enable, hold on. We need to enable overlap events. There we go. Okay, let's go back into that again. There we go, so we ignore everything else, we allow the pawn. Let's see if that works. Yes! Haha! Yes! So the player goes into the orb. We can also have a sound effect to play to show that they've gathered some points. Let's do that again. Okay, right, so next, what we need to do next, guys, is we've already got our HUD widget. So I need to go into, I think it was the UI, the HUD. So we have the timer widget, blueprint timer. Yeah, so if I just go into this one, so this this widget is to do with the timer. So to be honest, I don't know why did I do that in a completely separate thing? Because I have my I have my main HUD here. And if I just go, I just need to make sure I've got this right. So, designer, text block is that. Okay, so yeah, I think if we just make a new thing, if we copy the widget blueprint timer, then we can drop it into here, because you can see on the left here on the hierarchy where we've got the different widgets. I've dropped in the widget blueprint for the timer, so if we copy the widget blueprint for the timer and just make sure we delete out the variables and things, and then clear out the graph, we can then replace that information with the score, and then we can just drop it in here and have it positioned nicely within the other one. And that also means everything kind of stays where it should. So I'm going to open the drawer, I'm going to select the time, I'm going to copy and paste, and we're going to go into this and we're going to call this score. We're going to open that one up, put that here, go into the graph, we're going to get rid of this information, we're going to get rid of time. Hold on a minute, maybe I shouldn't have done that just yet. Because what I can actually do, so this is for the score, so this basically needs to go up. Got the canvas panel, text block, I'm going to rename this as text block score. Okay. And the text. Now if I have my, I'm just trying to think, if I'm having my score, I can't remember what I set it at. Did I set it at 150? 150. Okay, so I'm just trying to think the biggest number that could kind of be. I mean, if I just have it as 0, I just thought, yeah, I'm trying not to overcomplicate it, because I could easily have, like, I don't know, 5 zeros and then, you know, the score gets added to it, but I think I might prefer it if the score's just at 0. So this is the score one, so if I go into the score one, if I just say 0, and then compile, save. So in here, event tick branch timer. false. Is the game paused? If false. One second. So in every tick is game paused. If the game isn't paused, timer. Okay, so what we need to do is get the score and convert that to a string. So I think we need to set it as a variable. Right. Let's get rid of that bit. And then what is it? Event construct. Right, just gonna have to bear with me, guys. Right, if we cast to the first person character, go player character, and then we want to get score. So we're getting what the current score is. Right, and then where we've got this, we want to convert the integer to text string. And there was a, was it class defaults? No, I think that's okay. So what we want to say is on the text block score, yeah, so basically we get that. So I'm just looking at what I did for the timer. So we're getting the time, setting the time seconds to string, time seconds to string. So we need something similar for this. So I think it's like integer to string. To string. There we go. And then to text string. It really annoys me sometimes when the lines aren't completely straight. Right, and then if I unplug that and that, put this up here, put that into there, and connect that into there. I don't know if that's right. Let's clear out the timer. Right, so let's just, there's no errors. We need to go on to the designer because this is going to be, what was it? It was bind text 0, create binding. And then it should be text box score, I think. it's this section here. To text string. On the event construct, get the first person character. That doesn't seem right. Set the text. Maybe that is right. Why am I trying to do it on here then? Get the text. Target is WPP score. Download. Let's just continue doing what I'm doing. And just double check the score one so I can get rid of the time float. We've got the text block score, which is there. So if I just save that, go onto the HUD, and then if I drag the score and put that there, why is that slightly off? Why is that off on here? $19, $20, $10.80. Custom. Why is the score all the way up there? This is 19, 20, 1080 and it's down the bottom here. So why on the HUD? Is that because it's down the bottom? I haven't done too much work with the thingy. Now the problem is do I need to compile that every time to update that? Oh, there we go. It's moved up. $19, $20, $10.80. Where has that just disappeared to? That's the heart. Score. We've got a lot of different size things going on here, guys. Okay. Well, it's there. Score is set to there. uh, let's see if it works. Right. Didn't work. Right, let me try something different. If I just server those and put those up there. And we'll call that get player score. And then I think what we'll do is we'll go into here and we'll get the player score. Get the player score. Get the score, and then we put that in there. Oh, fuck. So I think this is redundant. Hey! The score! We've got a score, guys! Yes! We have the score! I'm just going to test this. Yeah, baby! Yes! We have a working score system. Beautiful. Here we go. Oh, baby, that's fantastic. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Oh, that makes me so happy. So I can actually go on to the score event graph and I can actually get rid of that because I'm already doing that. It's literally what we were doing here was setting a variable, and then within here we basically update the score. Now what I wanted to do was on the designer, I think I just wanted to maybe move that along. Try that. I think I need to go up just a tad. I think the numbers are just ever so slightly position Y, so that's minus 128. So if I do minus 126 or 5, no, that was 8. So let's do 31. See how that looks. Too high. So we'll go for maybe 29. That text is perfectly placed for me. I'm happy with that. Oh, dude, we have a scoring system, baby. Oh my god, that feels so good. Oh, dude. Right, so now all we need to do, I know there's multiple wisps here. I should have called them wisp A, B and C really, shouldn't I? Because one problem, blueprints. Because then, see that means it's a child. Oh no, it doesn't. Right, if I get rid of those ones, and then if I just save all, if I rename them, because having them as wisp 1, 2, 3 is silly, because when you create more static meshes in the environment, they're just it's better to have them as that, because then let's just test it still works. Yeah, it does. So what should happen now is when I duplicate that, it should hold on. Static mesh. If I call that wisp A, so now what should happen, if I was to duplicate that, I'm hoping it will say wisp A1. See, that's much better. So now I know that it's all the blue wisps and it's like the whatever number variant it is. Hold on, why was that a bit of a... Oh no. Oh, I know why it's doing that. I know why it's doing that, guys. That will be the sequencer. The level sequence does not have a support asset assigned in the details panel. Right, so if I rename that, If I rename it as A, B, C, let me just test this 1 second. Oh my god. Oh, it's really annoying when that happens. Right, so notice the ones I've duplicated aren't moving. That's not a problem because what we do is we basically click on here and we drag it onto the track, and then we can literally copy that transform, delete off that transform, and paste that transform on there, and then that should work. There we go. Okay, so we can save all. Right, so now all we need to do is, we've got the HUD. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. I'm happy with the placement of the score as well. I mean, should I move that along so it's more in line with the other one? Oh, that's a bit too far. I think it would look better if it's in line with the world time. That looks pretty much in line with that. That's a tiny bit off. Save that. God, that is so annoying. Right, just needs to ever so slightly be if I do try 190, let's see how that looks. Ooh, I could go to 191. Okay, let's try 192 then. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy we've got a score. Oh, it's so exciting. Adding all these new features and seeing them work, it's amazing. Oh, it brings me a lot of happiness. It's the little things in life, guys. It's the little things in life. Okay. So, all we need to do now is... Why have I got delta seconds in the Wisp blueprint? Why is that in there? What? Why is that in there? How is that even relevant? Why would that be in there? Should I have the score as 000? I could have it as a hyphen. Let's see how a hyphen looks. Oh. Okay, you know what? Maybe we could just leave that like that. Right, let's copy. Right, so if I copy this and paste that in here, and we're basically gonna say so 150 for blue. I think I'm gonna go 350 for yellow, and then I think I was gonna go 750 for the red. Let's see if that works. Oh, bugger. Right, sorry. I need to go into here. We need to generate overlap, custom, ignore all, allow the pawn. Compile, save, do the same for this one. Click up there on the static mesh, generate overlap events, custom, ignore all, allow the pawn. Compile, save. Let's try that. Oh, baby. Look at that. Yes. Fantastic. Right, I don't know if I want the comma, but I know it breaks it up a little bit. Oh, I'm so happy. Let's see if we can add a sound effect, guys, because I have a number of sound effects. It would be nice if we could play a sound effect. FX. No, that's the pickups, isn't it? Item sounds. I like this noise. That's quite a simple one. I like this one. It sounds like wispy. Special Musical 4. What was the other one I liked? Yeah, I think we're going to go for Special Musical 4. Special Musical 4. Special Musical 4. Right, so what we need to do is right, we don't want it to play there, we want it to play you want to get the location of the static mesh. There we go. That's basically, you want to say, you don't want it to play at a specific location, you want it to get the location relevant to where it's based. So let's see if that works. I'm excited. Oh, baby! Yes! Can we set the volume? I'm going to go for 0.1, see how quiet that is. That was quite loud. Okay, that's too quiet. Let's go for 0.4. Right, I'm wondering, on those sound effects, guys, so that was... yeah, I quite like that one. Oh, dude, it's so goddamn awesome. Oh my god. Oh, it makes me so happy. Dude. Dude. We have a score system with sound effects. Oh, baby. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, dude. Oh, I'm so happy. I honestly didn't know how complicated it would be to implement the scoring. I know I had the wisps, and I know if I just explain to you guys the reason why that other wisp is sat dormant is basically what you have to do on the you have to, for every actor, and there's not going to be that many. If you remember the map I did yesterday, I didn't have too many wisps in the game. So essentially you have the level sequence editor here, and basically for every wisp that's in the game you need to add them to the sequencer track, and then you just copy the transform data across, and then it basically gives it that movement animation, the levitating type you would expect from a Will-O-the-Wisp. Oh, it makes me so happy. We have a scoring system. Oh, dude. Dude. And the text, I'm happy with the placement of that. It looks in line with the score. One thing I want to change, I think, is the colour of the life bar. So I think what I might do with that one, I'm thinking maybe like a really bright blue. Like you could have, I mean, theoretically you could get rid of the bar, because underneath there's a fill bar. If I just close the wisps and the score, so, and the timer, if we open up the widget blueprint for hard yeah, so on here on the health bar, where was it? I'm sure. There we go. So we've got the bar here, the empty and the full. So, because I'm not a fan of that colour. It's too in your face and it doesn't fit with the colour scheme of the other panels. I mean, green is such a generic used across all the games. Like, I don't have to stick to that conformity. Like, I can just have, you know, have it the way I want it. Let me 1 second. Like, what I can do is I can have, I could have the health bar. I mean, I could make the heart the light blue colour of the wisp, and then have the health bar as, I don't know, a different colour. Because you want the heart icon to be similar to the other icons of the timer and the wisp. So, you know, why does that look out of place there? You can see there, guys, can't you? You can see on that HUD the 0 looks off, but when we actually go on the game, it's not. So, I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee and celebrate that moment. I think I can tick off scoring off of my list, guys. And I'm going to, I've got a marking thing for how many points I should hopefully get for this assignment. And there's a section at the very end, extras, anything additional that would improve player experience. Well, that is additional. The whole WISP thing, I don't know how many other students can have anything similar to that. But having that scoring system, it is a nice extra. It's a whole new mechanic to the game. It also acts as the guidance for the player throughout the level. So I think I can tick that one off. I'm very happy with that. Okay. So on my list, what else I wanted to do in today's stream, I have pitfalls, the wood integer pickup. I've got an inventory to do. I need to do moving traps and a moving raft. So yeah, there's a few things to do here. Just trying to think what to do next. It would be good to show the wood. And I mean, I've already basically got the inventory is basically a widget. I've already got a HUD widget, I've got a pause menu widget, I've got the main menu widget, the control widget. So I know I'm capable of doing an inventory widget. I was trying to go for like a, a basic thing where it was kind of, you'd have, what would you have? Just like a pixel-shaped backpack, and in the backpack you would then have an icon for the key, torch, batteries, wood, tinderbox, and then I think it's to do with setting the visibility. So if the player has picked up one of the items, it will show up when the player presses, I think it was press I for inventory, because at the moment, if I go on to, if I just save all, if I come out of here and load the main menu map, and then if I just press play, so on here where I've got my instructions, I need to add an icon underneath the look, because we're going to have left mouse to interact with objects. So yeah, we need to basically we basically need to we need to add a button for left click to pick up. The escape key needs to be reassigned from the P, because that whole thing was just because when you're testing the game now, like if I pressed escape now, it wouldn't pause the game, it would exit the play test, the preview. So that needs amending when the game's finished. So we need to add left click for pick up and I for inventory. So everything else is working though. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that point scoring system's done. That was so easy to do. I really thought it might be slightly complicated, but it's not, because the way you basically have these variables, and in the background it's building up this data on, whether that's the time or how many certain items of a certain number you've picked up. And then all you do is you're converting that data to a text string, and then you're displaying it in a box, and you assign that box to whatever variable or string that is, and then it will update that box accordingly. So I think with the widget, the inventory, I mean, yeah, that's going to be. I'm just trying to think how to do that, because ideally, yeah, it's just there's a little bit to it, because obviously I can't remember if I actually did it yesterday, but I think I did it at university actually. I don't think I did it on stream, because yesterday I did the map, but in university I quickly whacked out the the variable for the wood pickup, because we need 10 logs, and then yeah, and then it's just a matter of showing it in an inventory. So just trying to think how to best do that. Give me 1 second. So if I had a vertical panel in a widget canvas and then horizontal columns, let me just make a list of the pickups, because at the minute, let's go through. We have, I'm going to write down the pickups. So we've got a key there. We have batteries and a torch. And then we need wood, and then tinder bag. I'm just going to Google it, because I'm so happy a tinder bag exists, because I genuinely didn't. I don't know, like in RuneScape, you have the tinder box, which is like a little rectangular grey box with lighting materials, but I didn't want a box, and I have this little satchel here, which is the tinder bag, so that's going to have the fire lighting materials. So in there, you pick that up, and you've got the whole puzzle with the Inca statues. Now hold on 1 second, because there was another additional challenge. I'm going to quickly do something. I'm going to really quickly do something, guys, because this is a key part of the game. This is basically, if I can, I don't think this is going to take me long to do. Again, this is for one of the highest marks in the game. This assignment project. And what it is, I have to add additional challenges, make the game more challenging. Example, a cave with hidden objects found inside. So these here, right in front of you guys on the screen, where we have the tinder bag, the statue, and the iron portcullis type thing. This is going to be a little puzzle element in the game where the player has to collect 3. I was going to have 4, but I think 4 is too many. I was going to have 3 of these little statues, that have to be dropped into a container, and then there would be an invisible collision box within that container that isn't visible to the player, but that will basically add 1 to an integer, and when that integer is 3, an animation will play on and will make this come down, and then the player can obtain the tinder bag. And then with the tinder bag and 10 logs in their possession, the player will be able to interact with a campfire, light the fire. So essentially you would have a check to see if the player has the tinder bag, and you would check that the variable of the wood equals 10. If those conditions are true, then you would play an animation of fire on a campfire. That whole thing is literally like really big. So I think what I'm going to do next, this wasn't actually on my thing, because if I just go over the pickups again, we've got key, torch, batteries, wood and tinder bag. Those are the only pickups in the game. Pitfalls, wood integer, inventory, wood and a moving trap and moving raft. I'm happy to quickly play around with this little plan I've got for this whole interaction with that. I'm happy to quickly... Oh, what am I doing there? I'll do that. I'm going to quickly do that, because I don't think that's going to take me long at all. It's a lot of fun throwing that, you know. It's got a very strange mechanic though. Dude, it works. Oh my god. I'm so happy. Okay, right, Mike, focus. Okay. Oh, I'm smiling right now, guys. If you could see me right now, I'm beaming. Okay, so. Right, what we're going to do. I just need to move my microphone because Mike's mic is right in my face. Right, so let's quickly piece together a trial thing. So I think I'm gonna make this as an actor. I'm just trying to think the best way to do this. Essentially what we want is like a pressure plate. Give me 1 second, because there's... It's going to have to be the sculpting. So we're going to have to go on the modelling. God, I'm just trying to think the way to do this. Basically, I need 4 planes that are glass texture so you can see in them. The hole needs to be wide enough for the statue to drop in. Okay. Can you make an actor? know what we could do. Okay, I think you guys are going to be impressed with this. Right, now what we want to do, I don't think it was that. Hold on, has that box just got smaller? There we go. Okay. Right, so I want to go on. There we go, perfect. And then what we want to do is we want to, no, push. Oh my God. Oh, that's much better. Okay. So what we're doing here, guys, is we're basically going to be carving out this little section. Well, if I do push, see what's happening there? I don't know why. Why does that have a hole in it? I didn't put a hole in that. I don't know why that has a hole in it. I did not put a hole in the middle of that box. Let me try this again. It's a bit too high. Still a bit too high. It's a bit too wide. Alright, apply the rock. I don't know if I like that reflective surface. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice, but okay. Right, so now that we've done that, what we want to do is go on the this. And then there we go. So what we've done is we've created a cube, we've hollowed it out. Element 1. Oh, this is going to be the interior, isn't it? There we go. Look at that, baby. We have a hollow thing. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay, so now when it comes to putting in the little panel, I mean, how I was going to have it, guys, I was going to have like a glass panel, but to be fair, I could probably have a similar thing there with very thin grates, so you know the player can't. No, I don't want them being able to pick it up. Yeah, so what I can do, I can put in an invisible panel and make it glass, and then what we need to do, we need to put a chute in the top, but it needs to be big enough. It needs to be big enough for that Inca statue to go down. So we're going to have to do. Can we choose the shape? Is there any way we can do the shape instead of it being... So I want to cut a circle out of that. Oh my god, that's perfect. That's kind of good, but that's kind of what we want, but I want to be able to... Why won't it let me do that? Cut with Boolean. I want it to cut through, but I don't want it to cut all the way in. That's too... I don't want the bit at the bottom, so... I like the shape of it. That's really cool. If we had a triangular shape, that would be a proper puzzle. We'll have it as circular. Now, why is it not letting me adjust the height there? Why is that greyed out? Why is it greying them out, dude? That's really annoying because... Oh, dude. I want to lift this up. You would think lifting that up, like, try to fix holes. There has to be another way that I can just... Oh, why has it put a hole in? Hold on. I know there's a way you can do this. I know there's like a shape. Fill the holes. Fill holes in a selected mesh. No. It's where you cut something with a shape. Deform. It's not that. It's not that. Where is it? Oh, getting a bit of a bad back. Let me just put the light on, guys. One sec. Right. I know this can be done because I remember it in lecture, and it was like a sphere was being used to cut a hole in something else. We need a sphere to cut a hole just in the top. I just want a hole in the top. Like, this does the job. I think I might just have to do this, guys. And then if I go onto this section here, you see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get underneath it. There we go. Okay, it's not perfect. I mean, we managed to cut the hole that we needed. So if I just test this. Oh, it works, look. Yeah, baby. Oh my God, it works. Oh, this is so exciting. Right, so now we want to have a... what are we going to have? Glass? Are we going to have glass or are we going to have railings? I think I'm going to have Yeah, I think I'm going to have a glass panel. So we're going to go on here. And we're going to create... Sorry if I go quiet, guys. I'm concentrating just... Perfect. Why did that look a bit funny? Is that because of the glass? Is that because of the glass? I think it is, you know. Anyway, so what we need to do, we need to have 3 statues, guys. So the player goes up. It works! Oh my god, I'm so happy. This is exactly what I had planned. Exactly what I had planned. So the player picks up 3 statues, drops them in the chute, and then we need to have a pressure plate at the bottom. So basically I'm going to put in a pressure plate looking static mesh. And then we're going to have an invisible collision box. So the player, when the statues are dropped in, it will register. Oh, this is so fun. I am getting so much enjoyment out of making a game, and I'm barely playing any other games. I'm playing a little bit of old school RuneScape and a little bit of Rocket League in between breaks, but the rest of the time I'm just working on this and my other projects. Right, so basically let me just look at this. So the door. Right, we're going to create an animation. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this. This was done in like one of the first videos. So what we're going to do, we're going to create an animation for this. Can you call it a portcullis? It's like a great draw. Yeah, it's kind of like a portcullis, except it's not coming down from the top. It's just going the opposite direction. Right, so basically we're going to create an animation for this. So I'm going to we're going to call this, I'm going to call it Fire Gates, because you can see there I've got the BP Fire Gate. We're going to save that in animation. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to drag this onto there. Now it's set to 30 frames a second, so in 1 second there'll be 30 frames. So I've got to bear in mind there's going to be some enemies in the cave, so I don't want it to be too slow. I think a 3-second animation might be good. So 3 times 30 is 90. So what we want to do is we want to change this down to 90 frames. So we drag the red bar, and you see here we've got 1 of 90. So here we're only going to be adjusting the Y axis. So we're going to go on here. Oh, we're going to add transform. We're not changing the rotation or the scale, so we delete those off. And the Z is the height, so if I click on that, you can see the blue arrow is the Z. So we're getting rid of the X and the Y, and we're going to set a keyframe, because that is the current position of the Z. And then if we just go to the end here, to frame 90, and we basically want to lower that down, so we just basically lower that down like that, and then that's it. That is literally the sequence done. That simple. You can see we've got these keyframes, if we wanted to add anything else to the adjustment, you know, but look, if I do this, we can play the animation. So, where's the play button? There we go, look. You see that? Let's press play again. Hey! It comes down. That's so cool. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly hold on. I'm going to do a plane actually. And we're just going to give this oh, it's not double-sided. Okay, on that basis. Why is it giving me the black shape? 1 minute, guys. Okay, so we're going to give this the same basalt texture, and I'm going to make that bigger. Doesn't need to be perfect. The idea of this is just, it means the player won't be able to kind of get past the gate. And then I can make that a little bit thinner. Raise it up. Oh, raise it up. And then if I just yeah, that's cool. I'm happy with that. So now what we got to do, we've got to hold down E, Alt, and then we're going to drag that across to the other side. And then if I Alt again, rotate on the axis there, bring it to the back. There we have it. Look at that. And then bring it up, shrink it, rotate it. Oh, guys, that is amazing. Now, I know it's not perfect. Actually, what we could do, This is obviously just a playground. You've got to remember this is a playground, so this isn't the final game. This area we're in at the moment is it's a sandbox to get the mechanics sorted. So this isn't what it's going to finally look like, but that is the rough idea. So the player can't come in here and pick up. They basically need to get the 3 statues, put them through there, and then the animation will be played for that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to save all, because we made some great progress. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. Right, and then what we now need to do is we need to create an actor. So this is going to be an actor that is basically just going to have one thing and one purpose, and it's going to be inside here, and I'm going to set him about halfway down in the middle of this chamber. So basically we're going to say, in the event of collision overlap with the statue and the actor, you add 1 to relic integer, and then when relic integer equals 3, we play the animation for that, and that is literally it. It's a very, very simple mechanic. So I'm going to go inside the little box, and we're going to go to actor. Oh, no, sorry. What we're going to call this? This is going to be... We've already got BP Firegate. To be honest, I don't know why I did that as a blueprint, because it's just a static mesh. Oh, you know what? It all links together. It's fine. Right, so we're going to call this blueprint, and then relic puzzle. Okay, and what I needed to quickly do as well, instead, because if someone's dropping a relic into this little chamber, you're going to be like, well, why is it going in a little box? There's nothing in there. So we need to make it look like there's some kind of pressure plate. I'm not going to animate it, but I'm going to, I'm just going to have something in there so it gives the impression that it's like a pressure plate. So I've got a number of stuff in here. See, I was thinking like something like this. We've got a load of different thingies here. See, we've got a lid here, or this one. See, this is actually a lid for a chest, but there is nothing to stop me using it to represent a pressure plate. If we go down, that's ever so slightly perfect. There we go. Right, and then what we can do is we can stretch it to fit. Perfect. It's just sticking out ever so slightly, so I'm just going to shift it a tad. So it's actually inside the glass. There we go. I can move that forward just a tiny bit more. That'll do. Okay, so we have what looks like a pressure plate. So now we can go into our first person area, go into the blueprint for relic puzzle. So the relic puzzle I'm going to fit just inside here. Okay, so we put the actor just in there. So the player's not going to see that, but that is going to represent our thing. And then what we're going to do, we're going to make a we're we're going to make a box collision, but it's going to be very thin. So I'm going to open up this. I'm going to keep this here overlapped, because what I'm going to do is box collision, and then you guys can't see the parameters I'm adjusting. If I can actually just bring that across here. So what we need to do, we need to basically make sure that this is positioned directly underneath this. So we're going to move the Y coordinate across, so it's basically in there. We're going to shrink the scale of that, so it's kind of in there, and then we can shrink that down as well to 0, because that's all we need. We raise that up. So this is, it's essentially like an invisible little trigger, and you can see here we can actually move that across on that axis. So if I then make the scale of the red a bit more, move it across. A bit more. And if we go up here, you can see that as the player is going to be dropping in the relics, it's going to come into contact with that. Okay. So, I'm just trying to think actually. If I move it up one more. Now, already I'm thinking ahead of where we've got the... I'm already thinking ahead because we've got the... It's not a problem, but... So you want to have it so that when a relic goes through, is dropped in there, you want it to add 1. So, because basically the player's not going to know that they can... Essentially what they could do is they could keep hold of the relic and just keep... They could go up and down, up and down, up and down, and trigger the thing. So I'm just trying to think. Let's just go with it. I might be overthinking this because the player's not really going to know this mechanic. Like, they're not going to know the invisible planes there. Right, so we've got the box there. So what we want to say is when BP... Right, so if I move this up here, and this is B... Oh my god, hold on. Right, so we need to have an integer. Okay, alright, okay, right. Add a value to the relic puzzle. This is going to be relic count. And compile relic count. Oh, hold on, no. Integer. Okay. Right, so the relic count is at 0. So, what we need to say is event act to begin overlap. Perform a box overlap. Okay, so we want that one. So what we want to say is this is going to be BP relic. No, hold on. It wants to be component overlap. No. No. It needs to be a collision, so on actor on overlap. Yeah, BP relic. Right, so on the overlap, why are we casting to that? No, we want to say I need to get up the Wisp blueprint. On component begin overlap. There we go. Why is that? Static mesh component. There we go. Bloody hell. Okay, so overlapped actor is BP relic. Cast BP relic. Hold on. Right, on component with the box, and that's the other actor. Event called when something starts to overlap this component. When a player walks into a trigger. Overlapped component, maybe that should be on there. Hold on. Right, so we want to say SM statue. We don't want to read the variable. Maybe it was on the Wisp one. So I think that does go in that one. But the relic count is assigned to... Okay, I think what I should be doing is putting this in this one. We go on here. Cast a relic puzzle. Object. Overlap component. And then box. Target box. There we go. Right, so what we're saying in this one is within the relic, when this Right, so when statue overlaps with the box, you then want to say what is the variable called? Relic count. No, you want to get relic count. Why is that not? Oh no! Why is there a warning? Does not inherit from... Right, so it should say one, two. Oh, do you see that? It added a 3. I knew that would happen. So basically, what happened there is because the Reddit was dropped in, it kind of bounced. It would have touched the box again. So what I need to do, I knew that would happen. I think what I can do then, with this, if I bring this out, that is just a matter of fine tuning that. So if I had that box, like I say, this whole thing, can be fine tuned. Like essentially, I could make the pit a little bit deeper, but just for the purpose. We'll just have that there. And if we test that again, one, two, why did that just do that for? You bugger. You bugger. Let's try that again. Okay. Pick it up. One. Two. Three. There we go. So then what we want to do is we want to cast to BP Relic Puzzle. Okay, so now what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go into the BP Firegate and we're going to say, if I just say event construct, we'll just add a custom event and we're going to call this Relic count. And we're going to cast to Relic Puzzle. And basically get integer no oh. And we need to say something like Where's the door? Create level sequence player. And then play. Oh, guys, I think that is it. No! Object pin. Oh, you bugger. I'll tell you what, we're going to have to change that then. It's going to have to be... I'll just do event begin play. Oh. Let's see if that works. If this works, I'm going to be so excited. Right, I'm going to stand here so I can watch it. Oh. Well, it did 3. Cast to relic puzzle. Target relic count equals 3. Returns true if A is equal to B. If true, play. Why did that not work? Why did that not work? Oh, dude. Right. Now we need to figure out why that didn't work. The relic count was correct. Relic count is set to 0. When a relic passes through the relic count, we add 1. On the fire gate, we go to the relic puzzle . Why is that not working? Maybe it's that bit. Let's see if that works. Oh my god, it's not doing it! Why are you not going down, dude? Oh my god, I feel like I'm so close. This is the fun of the learning curve. Come on, Mike. You got this. Why is this not working? Maybe I should be doing it from here because the door is an actor. Fuck. There we go. Right. So instead of having this inside the fire gate, I've put it inside the actual puzzle. So it's saying if the Reddit count, you're saying get the Reddit count. If it's 3, and that's true, it should work. Please work. Oh, I'm really hoping this works. Dude! Why is it not working? I literally have this. Let me just see. This is the door. An event interact. Door unlock. Play. BP door's just a collision box. Same for this one. Alright, I'll go try something. So basically saying add a relic count each time it's in touch. And then we also have a thing here to say if the relic count's 3, play. Yes! Oh. Hold on. Right, we need it to stay there. So if we go on to the door, BP door, let's test it. Why is that resetting? So the relic, when that overlaps, 1 second guys. I need to look at the sequence actor for this. Oh, I think I know what might be happening. Can you see what's happened? There's nothing wrong with my end. Why is that? I mean, I could. Why is that? Create a sequence, play it, destroy actor. I don't understand why that is. Why is it doing that? Why are you doing that? Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, so when that overlaps. I'm sorry I'm quiet, guys. I'm concentrating here. Right, so saying when it overlaps, set, you get the Reddit count +1, you set the Reddit count as +1. And then what you want to do print a string. You want to print a string. So you're saying when there's an overlap, get the Reddit count, add 1, you set it, and then you print a string to say +1. And then you want to kind of say you want to have a branch to then get the Reddit count, and if that is equal to 3, then you play that. Fuck! Why is it doing that? Why is it not staying down? Dude! Dude! Ah, unless... Please work. Can we just pause it at the end? Right, it's not even... What is frustrating is that the sequence, for some reason, it's going back to the... I'm just wondering if that is something to do... Because that wasn't at the end. This was only like 89. Maybe, I bet that's why. Because this was literally just... This bar was 89. Maybe that is why there was like one frame where it wasn't accounted for. This should work now. Problem solver Mike on the case. Oops. do that. This is what I mean about fine-tuning the... Come on, dude. Fuck! Oh my god, dude. This is really, really annoying. Oh. You are playing the animation, so why is it reverting back? I think I know why. I'm just going to show you guys. This is a static mesh. So I've just got a static mesh that's doing that, whereas that is an actual blueprint. Now over here, why is it doing that though? Ah, I know. I think it's because it will be the locale. Of course it will. Of course it will. This has got the location, rotation and scale. Right. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Because all I'm adjusting is the Z. It plays the animation and it's going to revert back to it. I've not said stuff. That is why, isn't it? Location, rotation, scale, everything's adjusting here and then it stops. Whereas with the other one, I've just got the animation doing the Z. So it's literally playing it. And then maybe because the other variables aren't in there, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why it's okay. Let's see if that helps it. Oh, you... What? Hold on. Why is that not staying? Oh, dearie me. Right, we're just going to copy these coordinates. Fuck me. Oh my god. Dude. Why am I having such a difficulty with that staying down? The door thing here does the job. Why is that not staying? I'm literally playing the animation. Right, I'm going to try something different here, guys, because this is really annoying. I imagine if it's because it's a blueprint. Like over here, this door is literally a static mesh actor. It's only the box collision. Right, is it because the level actor's there? I'm going to test this. Where is that thing I just had there? Right, I'm just going to temporarily move this. This is going to be a test to see if it's because it's a blueprint. I don't know why it's not staying there. So I'm going to do the same. Call it test gate. That's doing the same bloody thing. Oh my god. Why is it? The question is, why does it keep doing that? Why does it keep going back? But this one stays open, so... I have no idea. Why is that doing that? Why is it not staying? Oh my god. Oh. I think I need to take a little break, guys. We've been going for 3 hours. This is going to annoy me. I'm going to try and figure this out off stream, because I don't want to go round and round in circles. Because, you know, the amount of time it takes to try and solve a problem. You can see I have the same setup here as I do pretty much for here. Obviously this is based on the integer count of 3 relics being deposited, but it doesn't make sense. Unless... unless I do that. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. I just can't figure this out. I really don't know why. If I go on the other door, like this one just rotates, job done. The XYZ location of this one stays the same, like everything is the same, but then for some reason it's like you can see there that at the end of the animation, you know, it should stop. So why after the animation is it reverting back? It's like you want some command or something to say when animation's played, keep it at its position. Hold on, why is it now doing that? Why are you doing that, dude? Come on. Why is it doing that? If anyone watching has the answer, please feel free. This is driving me nuts. One 721. Hold on. 1721. 1710. Why doesn't it have a shadow? It has a shadow in the light, but it doesn't have a shadow in the dark. I need to take a break because I feel I've been doing this for over 3 hours. I'll just show you guys what we've achieved so far. I've done all of this. We originally had one relic, just the metal bars and the bag. I've created this encompassing bit thing. I've created this whole mechanic. So it is functioning. It's just the animation is not staying down when it's played, which it should do, because the door over here, I'll show you this one. Look, we open it. What? No. Oh my god, what? Oh, why are you playing the wrong one? Why was the door set to be... What a numpty. Look, this one, it opens and it stays. What? Someone tell me why the other door is doing that, because I've followed the same practices that I have, and it's just frustrating me. We've got the scoring system done. So I have made some great progress. I've added in a nice sound effect now. And then we've just got this little bugger over here that's not playing ball. And it's really frustrating. Super, super frustrating. Stay. No. I need to look into that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to take a short break. I'll probably be back in an hour. Let me just have a look at my scoring thing. I mean, I think I'm going to tick this one off because this is the additional challenge. Make the game more challenging. A cave with hidden objects. These are hidden objects. That is the puzzle to get the tinderbox. So I'm going to say challenges come on activity. I'm going to say I've done this one. I just need to figure out why the animation on the door is not staying down. But this whole mechanic here is going to be inside a cave. And those are the hidden objects. Like the little statues. So God, it's so frustrating, that is. I'm so wound up by that. But that is the challenge done in itself, because that tinderbox is... The tinder bag, sorry, is a key item required to complete in the game. So this is a whole challenge in itself, because you have to find these 3 statues, deposit them in there, and then the door opens. So, you know, I'm happy with that. I just need to figure out why the animation's not staying down. Give us a follow on Twitch if you enjoyed it, guys. I've got a YouTube channel as well. You can subscribe on that. It's on the panels below. Thanks for watching, and tune back in about an hour's time, and I will continue with some more dev, and I will possibly be looking into traps in the next live stream. So I need to do a pitfall and some moving traps as well. So that's going to be fun. And then there's also the inventory and the wood integer to sort out, as well as a moving raft. So we're getting really, really close to, like, really, really close actually, to be able to do the terrain and landscaping. So it's getting very exciting, guys. But thanks for watching, and I will see you shortly. Toodle.